So the book that I chose to read out of was The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. And I have previously read this book, and it's very enjoyable. It's a quick read, very relatable to me, as a Hispanic. And then just since I grew up always, having issues with my name and, whether should I tell people it's Isamar or should I just make it easier? And, in English, Isamar. But other stories as well. It's very relatable to me as a Hispanic, female. So I will be reading the short story, My Name. In English, my name means hope. In Spanish, it means too many letters. It means sadness. It means waiting. It is like the number 9, a muddy color. It is the Mexican records my father plays on Sunday mornings when he is shaving. Songs like Sobbing. It was my great-grandmother's name, and now it is mine. She was a horsewoman, too, born like me in the Chinese year of the horse, which is supposed to be bad luck if you're born female, but I think this is a Chinese lie because the Chinese, like the Mexicans, don't like their women strong. My great-grandmother, I would have liked to have known her, a wild horse of a woman, so wild she wouldn't marry, until my great-grandfather threw a sack over her head and carried her off. Just like that, as if she were a fancy chandelier. That's the way he did it. And the story goes she never forgave him. She looked out the window her whole life, the way so many women sit their sadness on an elbow. I wonder if she made the best with what she got, or was she sorry because she couldn't be all the things she wanted to? Esperanza. I have inherited her name, but I don't want to inherit her place by the window. At school they say my name funny, as if the syllables were made out of tin and hurt the roof of your mouth. But in Spanish, my name is made out of a softer something, like silver. Not quite as thick as my sister's name, Magdalena, which is uglier than mine. Magdalena, who at least can come home and become Nenny. But I am always Esperanza. I would like to baptize myself under a new name. A name more like the real me, the one nobody sees. Esperanza as Lisandra, or Maritza, or Zizi the X. Yes, something like Zizi the X will do. So the reason I think this story, and I mean just the book in general, is important to education is because it is addressing, something very personal to yourself. It's your name, but at the same time, your name has a story behind it. It could either be something that has been handed down to your family. It has a story. Your parents chose it for a reason, and I think it's important that students have the opportunity to recognize that their name, it's something personal and unique about them. And it gives them that opportunity to then think about their culture and their background, their family. And I think it makes for a good conversation and for students to get to know each other. And besides that, there's also, a part where they mention the Chinese and the Mexicans don't like their women strong. So even then it opens up the opportunity to talk about issues, social injustices that, you may not know how to address in the classroom and, but I think it's very important to address these issues in the classroom and have students talk about it and, expose them to it and have conversations with them on, well, why do you think, this is it, or why do you think certain cultures, think this way or have, these beliefs, but in a very positive way, not trying to be negative about it, and teaching them how to have those conversations and be informed, about, certain social injustices that do go on in our world. But at the same time, also, like I said previously, the more important part is, getting the students to celebrate who they are, take ownership of who they are, their name, and where they come from, and so that they feel like they are part of the classroom and not just an other person, another culture. All cultures should be celebrated. And that's why I chose it.